Welcome back to Soniagogy Integration Academy. I'm Chewy. In the last segment, we worked on awareness and somatic training. You started noticing your body, catching the signals before the reaction. That tight chest, the pressure building in your body. The moment your system starts gearing up. Now, let's step into the next layer. Self-love and compassion. This is where most people get stuck because they notice the trigger and awareness is there, and yet they turn on themselves. What's wrong with me? I should be better than this. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Now the system stays activated because it feels judged. And that judgment adds pressure, which your body reads as a threat. So instead of settling, your system speeds up. Your heart rate goes up. Breathing gets a little tighter, a little shallower, and your mind starts stacking thoughts on top of thoughts. Now you're not just feeling the trigger, you're reacting to your reaction. And that keeps the loop going. So we change the pattern here. You don't fight the reaction, as fighting adds more pressure. So the system stays in defense. You meet it differently. You step in with awareness. You guide your system through it. You're feeling activated now. That makes sense because your system learned this response. And it's trying to protect you. You don't have to fix this right now. You just stay with it, sit with it. And that removes urgency. So the pressure starts to ease. Now we bring in the tool. This is EMBER. This is empathy as emotional CPR. So you first empathize because you're feeling what you're feeling is real. And acknowledging it helps your system soften instead of brace. You're feeling this right now, and that makes sense. And then you meet the moment, and you stay with what's here, which reduces resistance, and it allows the experience to move through you instead of getting stuck. Now, I don't have to fix this. I can be with it. And then you breathe, slow and steady so your body can regulate and your nervous system can shift out of defense. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and then you reframe with gratitude. And then you change how you relate to the feeling, which helps your system feel supported instead of threatened. You say to yourself, thank you for showing me this. This means something in me is ready to be seen. Now something begins to shift. Your body begins to settle because the pressure is no longer being fed and your system starts to feel supported instead of attacked. Your shoulders begin to drop a little. Your jaw starts to soften. Thoughts begin slowing down just enough, which allows you to have some space again. Now you're working with your system, and that builds trust over time. And when trust builds, your system settles down faster. Your reactions aren't so hard, and your patterns begin to shift. This is self-love and compassion. This is trainable, repeatable, and it's real. Please understand this. This takes practice, and then more practice, and then practice it again when it matters, because in calm moments, this makes sense. But when you're triggered, when your body's activated, when pressure builds in your chest and your breathing tightens, most people won't even remember this because the body takes over and the familiar pattern runs faster than a new one. And your system goes back to what it knows. That's how it's designed. So this isn't about getting it perfect. This is about getting in many reps. You practice this when it's small and then build access when it's big. You catch one moment, then another, and then another. And then over time, your system starts choosing this on its own. That's when change becomes real. So in the next video, we're going to build on this. We step into mindfulness, how to observe your thoughts without getting pulled into every direction. So you can stay present, even when your mind starts moving fast. That's Soniagogy, the dojo of your mind, where we take you from knowing to doing, to being. Join us in the revolution and take back your power from the patterns that have been running your life. It shows up in how you react under pressure, how you show up in your relationships, at work, with your friends, with your family, with your partner, and also shows up with the results you keep getting in life. I did. Let me show you how, just like I've shown the Pathfinders before you. Follow me here and join the Soniagogy community. And if you're ready to train this, visit us at soniagogy.com. If you want more information to understand, you'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Just type in Soniagogy. Thank you for being here. Until next time, be well and take care.